Here we are today, Saturday at 3 o'clock. Go through the teams here now. Home team is 1 Ernie Taylor, 2 Jaden Hyde, 3 Clinton Teams, 4 Mark Wren, 5 Matt Easton, 6 Spencer McLeod, 7 Kerrod Power, 8 Dean Maloney, and captain Mick Hansen at 9. Aaron Wall's wearing 20, but he's in the 10. Mick Campbell, Ricky Moxham, Simon Mitchell, James Bogue, Brad Harbottle, and Dan Chilcott. Barky to kick off through Kerrod Power. Oh. Back again now. It's a cold afternoon here in Barky this afternoon. 3 o'clock kickoff, but it's still miserable. Anderson comes out of dummy half, makes 4 or 5. He's met the 2-man tackle. Ilfracombe working from the hospital end towards the clubhouse. Going 1 out play to safety first. Dale Hode. He runs in, makes 3 or 4. Keep coming back to the right through Peacock, picks up a runner. That's young Jake Callahan. He gets up, plays it back. Trent Hode finds the runner. Under the boot, Roger Batt comes down, and Taylor comes across to covered, ball's bouncing towards touch, and goes touch in goal. The 22 restart from Barky. Safety set of 6 first, as you'd expect. Ilfracombe got a breeze behind him today. As I've said before, it's cold, windy. Taylor takes the tap. Goes forward, runs straight into Dale Hode and Angus McPhee. They hold him, they slowly peel. They go back to the left-hand side through Mark Wren. He runs into Roger Batt, succumbs to the tackle. At 7 metres over the line. Comes back through Mick Hansen onto Aaron Waugh. He walks it forward. Makes good yardage. Good work by Aaron Waugh. He's up, gains his feet quickly. Looking for onto Kerrod Power. Kerrod Power looking for Dean Maloney, running out wide. He's picked up by Trent Hode and thrown on his bump. Coming back to the right, Kerrod Power's got him set. Through Kerrod Power. Oh, goes for the cut-out ball. Hits Ricky on the chest before it's picked up by young Callahan. Plays it back. It's Tommy Elliott, oldest representative player in the West, plays it back. Peacock gets the dummy half. Here's a quick scoot. He runs into Ricky Moxham over the top. Mick Campbell underneath Kerrod Power. Trent Hode dummy half, looking for runners. Comes wide, young Grant, he trucks it forward. He had a big game last time he was at the Barky Showgrounds, young Grant. Barky's back on their heels now, going wide. Roger Batt, second man play, looking for runners. Thomas, he finds a big hole onto Kurt Lacey. Lacey goes straight around. Scores out wide. Sweeping back line. Yeah, 70% of the field. Ilfracombe get first points on the board with 2.5 minutes gone, lead 4-0.
Kurt Lacey, wasn't it?
Try scored by Kurt Lacey. Last visit to here, Kurt Lacey only lasted about 7 minutes. Broke down through injury. On the back of a Barky mistake, it went for a cut-out ball, hit Ricky on the shoulder, bounced straight up into young Jake Callahan's arms. 3 plays later, they score on the left-hand side through a good back line movement. This might wake the Barky boys up. Both sides are coming off being tailed up by Winton. Ilfracombe were beaten 52-14, Barcaldine 54-0. The last time these two sides met here, it was neck and crop all the way, and then Barky run out winners right on the siren. Mitchell Anderson's kicker for Ilfracombe. It's probably about 15 to 20 metres on the left-hand side uprights. He's got the breeze slightly across him. Holds his pose. Touches are looking resplendent in their pink. Strikes it well. Touches like it. 6-0. 4 minutes gone. Not the start that our Barky stalwart Dougie Gesh would enjoy. Geshy being a passionate Barky boy, he would have plenty to say about this. Kerrod Power kicks up again, kicks to the left-hand side. Oh, straight into the sun. It was well taken in the end. He was looking directly into that sun. Play back His dummy half scoots, works it out. Looks like Robbie Johnson over there on that side, is it? No, Johnson's on this side. That'll be Josh Sutton over that side. Back to Hode looking for runners. Oh, picks up McPhee, trundling forward. Shrugs off Campbell for his... He's taken by Bettines. Come wide again. Tommy Aggett working down this right hand side. Good defence. Cloud underneath, D. Maloney over the top. Oh, young Callahan's been stiffened out with a high shot. Lucky to still have his head on. Oh, good old fashioned 1980s football. Cop that into you, young fella. Oh, tried to take his head off like a pimple. Not good for Barkey though. Penalty right on the halfway line. Ilfracombe fine touch. About 35 out. Oh, taps it, look, picks up Peacock, turns it back inside to Grant, who trucks it forward. He's met underneath by McLeod. Over the top, McHanson. Finds his feet. Oh, Trent Oates throws the dummy. Barkey fell for it. Dean Maloney standing was awake to it. It's assisted over the top by McLeod. Dale Hode gets the dummy half. Oh, he picks it up. He gets lost, Dale does. Not what they would have wanted. About 3 metres out from the line. Goes at Roger Bat. Oh, he shows and goes. Yes, he surrendered in the tackle. Oh, he pulled up. It should have actually been play on. He's right for once, Roger. No, referee right. Sees it the other way around. Penalty to Barkey. Garrett Power finds touch on the left-hand side. Makes a good gain of about 20 metres. I think McCampbell might be awfully lucky that he's still there today. I know it was an accident, but it was a very ordinary looking tackle. Anyway, on to Garrett Power. He picks up Ernie Taylor, who trundles it into him. He's met by Trent Thomas. Comes back. Aaron Waugh takes it and he charges forward. He's wrapped up by Dylan Grant over the top and underneath. Is that Dale Hode? Comes wide on to Ricky. Ricky mocks him. He stutters. Starts again. Oh, he's picked up and sat on his bum by Trent Hode. Bit of push and shove with McPhee there. Comes back. Picks up McLeod. McLeod onto Bettines. He's met in good low tackle by Tommy Elliott. Ball comes back from McLeod. Goes forward to Campbell. He runs in. Oh, boys will want a bit of vengeance here. They drive him back. He's up, plays it quickly. McKean's dummy half. Comes to the right. Garrett Powell. Oh, they got an overlap. He puts it on the toe though. Straight down to Robbie Johnson, who stands and waits. Picks it up well. Works infield. Chased down by Garrett and Spencer McLeod. They assist with the tackle. Mitchell Anderson gets the dummy half. He goes sideways. He's met again by Garrett Power. Underneath Simon Mitchell. Oh, they're making yardage from dummy half. It's another 5 or 6 metres made there. Robbie Johnson gets the dummy half. He has a scoot out. Excuse me. He's met by 2 or 3 Barkey players. D. Maloney over the top. Last man up, Simon Mitchell. Comes back. Roger Bat turns it back inside. There he is once again, young Dylan Grant. Working it down the middle. Slowly to his feet. Onto Trent Thomas. Thomas onto Casey. Peacock kicks a short one over the top and chases through. Oh, well picked up by young Knight. He's wrapped up. Robbie Johnson got to him pretty quickly. Teens gets up. Oh, Ilfracombe boys are keen. They're yelling and screaming. Oh, it's a loose pass. Goes out to Garrett Power. They're trying to get it wide. He's going sideways looking for runners. Gets out to Matty Easton. He's got some room to move. Oh, he's loping out there like a big emu. Comes back inside. Underneath was that Randall Anderson and Angus McPhee. Comes on to Mark Rand. He chucks it down the middle. Oh, and he's making a good low tackle. He's to his feet. McKenzie comes to the right. On to Simon Mitchell looking for runners. Wide to Dan Chilcott. He steps, comes back inside. And he's met some good defence by Casey Peacock. Trent Ode plays it back. Goes on to Ernie Taylor's left foot. He puts a banana kick in. Bounces away from Mitchell Anderson. Goes towards right on his own line in front of the post. He works it back. He's met there. Ricky mocks him. Ricky chases him back. No, he steps inside. Before he finally met by Aaron Waugh over the top. They're working it out slowly. That's young Josh Sutton, I think it is. Another good tackle by Aaron Ward. They come wide. Oh, Roger Bat, show and go. No one fell for it. 3-man tackle. They drive him back and sit him on his buttocks. Yep, plays it quickly. Mitchell Anderson back to dummy half. Second scoop in the set of 6. Ilfracombe safety first, just working it out. Comes back to McPhee. On to Roger Bat's right foot. Oh, a bit of push and shove in back play. Ball's bouncing loose. Young Jaden Knight picks it up. Boys are still out of a scuffle in back play. No, they're not. Oh, touch is in. Dave Kerrigan on the left-hand side. I think this might go against Ricky for a bit of a... I wouldn't call it a late shot. I think it was just a tap. Went through with it. Probably didn't pull out quick enough. Referee Wright's calling out. Calling out the captain and Dean Maloney and Ricky. Oh, he's giving him a chat, yeah. That's about all it warranted too. Penalty back on the halfway line, Ilfracombe. According to referee Wright, it was for a windmill. I don't know. Josh looked at me silly, I have no idea. Malcolm's hand movements take a lot of understanding. Anyway, Barcaldine come back now. Good kick, found plenty of yardage there. Gain of about 35 to 40 metres. Probably more, 45. Barky boys on the line now, they've got to defend. Ho's looking for runners, here he is, he picks up young Callahan, each goes forward. He's met underneath by Mick Hansen. Fights in the tackle, Benno gets the dummy half. Looks for runners, picks up Peacock, Peacock steps, jinks back inside. He's met by Dan Chilcott, Dean Maloney and Mick Hansen. About 7 metres out from the line. Treno to dummy half. Oh, he picks up young Dylan Grant. He doesn't go nowhere. Bark, you have to be awake here. Treno's looking around. He'll have the capacity to try and go on his own. Goes wide to Peacock. Peacock goes out to Bat. Bat picks up a runner out the back. Trent Thomas picks up Angry McPhee. He picks up Roger Bat. He stutters and goes, and he's pulled down by Mark Red and Carrot Power. That's the 5th and last, is it? No, it's not. One more to go. Anderson goes from dummy half. He has a scoot. 2 or 3 from the line. Met by a wall of red jerseys. This is the last. This is the last. Trent Thomas, the dummy half, throws the ball out. Oh, you poor old Dylan Grant. That's not what you want. Big prop forward, standing there. Wasn't expecting it. Trent Thomas, not usually dummy half. Wasn't aware that it was the 5th and last. Ball goes back. Ernie Taylor scoots out. He runs into Trent Thomas, trying to atone for his mistake just then. Matty Easton gets the dummy half. He scoots to the left-hand side, tucks it on his arm. But Davey Hodge pulls him down. Carrot Power dummy half, looking for runners, goes to the left-hand side. Big Wayne Scott, he goes wide, goes through Kurt Lacey. Before he's met over there by Roger Bat and young Sutton. Comes back, itchy. Simon Mitchell shows and goes. McPhee wraps him up. Be about 35 out from the line. McHanson, the dummy half, goes back to Dan Chilcott onto the right boot. Pass down, Randall Anderson's underneath it, beats it, he swallows it up, works his way back. He's met by 2 or 3 Barky players. Teens over the top, Chilcott underneath. Plays it back to Tommy Elliott. Dan Chilcott and Simon Mitchell wrap him up for a gain of about 2 or 3 metres, a couple of metres the other side of the halfway line. Right, that's... I think that's Angry McPhee that just gets carted forward and carried back in the defensive line. Oh, there's a push and shove on again. Right now in the middle of the halfway line. Goes back. Looking for runners. Oh, he had no runners there. Oh, should have bladdered him right there. He's driven back anyway. Good defence, McPhee. Who's underneath there? Good defence by Mark Wren. Drove him back about 5 metres. Comes back to Trent Ode. He kicks out from dummy half. Good kick to the left-hand side. Ball's going to take a bounce. It's rolling slowly. Oh, Barky's going to play it. Matt Easton picks it up in goal. He works his way out, works his way across the field. Oh, and he slides underneath a Trent Thomas tackle, where he's finally finished over the top. Comes back, young Jaden Knight. He jumps out and runs straight into the shoulder of Casey Peacock. And Todd Gadd. And back now, Dean Maloney. He trundles it forward. Goes straight to Tommy Elliott. Over the tops, James Bat. Goes back. Oh, Barky in disarray here. Terry Power goes straight down the middle. Not as bit of disarray as Ilfracombe. He's on his own. Fullback to beat. Step shot. Goes on his own. Oh, and he's been run down by Casey Peacock. Comes back now. Oh, Simon Mitchell's on him. Showing on the outside. Oh, good ball. Picked up by Clinton Bettines. He doesn't know what to do with it. He turns, spins, shrugs. Good passage of play there by Kerrod Power. Clinton Bettines slowly to his feet. Mick Hansen dummy half. Boys are screaming for the left-hand side. Onto McLeod's boot. He kicks across the face of the goal. Oh, and it's taken well over there by young Josh Sutton. For his bet by Matty Easton. Got to work their way out now. Mitchell Anderson gets the dummy half. Beats one. For he's cut down about 10 metres out from the line. Slowly to his feet. Here's that angry McPhee just working his way forward. Charging under the line. He's flung around by the jersey by Mick Hansen and he's assisted over the top by Bott. Come to the right. Barky boys are muscling up all right here after the good yard. Oh, good ball and all. Smothered tackle. Well, from here that looked like a good smothered tackle. Referee Wright said that it's wrong. It might have been a bit high and he didn't get up blowing up about it, but we've turned it into a game for puffs.
Lyle! You can't say that.
I can, I did. Found touch. 10 over the halfway line. 10 metres in, Trent Hode's looking for runners. Oh, he's in front of the penalty there for a start. Tommy Elliott was in front of the man touched the ball. Ball goes wide, Roger Batt. Oh, he picks up Cody Morris. He's getting a little bit of work over the top by Bot. Trent Hode goes to dummy half. Roger Batt looking for runners out the back. Trent Thomas. Oh, he spins and he gets hit in two-man tackle. One of the Barky players slowly get up. Roger Batt looks for runners. Kurt Lacey, is it? Comes back. Roger Batt. Oh, he hits Casey Peacock to a yawning gap. Peacock goes through and scores. Oh. Barky boys slow to adjust. Big long ball hit Casey Peacock in a hole. That takes him out to 10-0 with about 18 gone. It stemmed from the back of the penalty, which I don't know was justified, but we've got to live with that now. Barky player still on the ground over there. Can't see who it is. Give himself a bit of a head knock in that tackle over there. Who's the 15? Charmaine? I think it might be 15.
James Batt.
No, for us. For us, mate.
Brad Harbottle.
What is it? I don't know. I thought it was 15 when he rolled over his back before. No, Bot's not standing up, so it might be Bot.
Yeah, he's not on the bench, is he? I can't see him on the bench.
No. I think it's Brad Harbottle over there in the tackle. I don't know whether he got a head knock or he hasn't moved since the tackle. He peeled out of it.
There we go.
Referee Wright's called time off. He's going over to have a look. Hasn't been a bad 10 minutes of play. Barky after the initial onslaught of Ilfracombe, they've held their own, they've worked their way down. Roger Batt's kicking game's been the distance. He's made some good yardage, made some big yardage off a penalty. Seems to be a bit of concern shown for the Barky player over here. It might be a bit more than a head knock. He's moving his legs.
It's the body language. You can tell by the body language. They're not interested in being there.
So,
Should be huddled in a group.
oh, he's sitting there. Yeah, it's Bot.
Because we said that the other day.
Hey, Lyle.
He gains his feet. G'day, Sammy.
Mate, I didn't need you on the paddock this week. That's alright, mate, anytime.
You know what, I was smiling, don't you? Because he was pulling it out. And she said, what's that? You took the photo, you put it over the line. I know. Look, you prick.
He had you measured though. He bundled you out over that sideline twice during that match and they were good solid hits too.
Because my pension. Yeah, Bot's up now. Looks like Bit of a knock behind the ear. Maybe that should have happened about 25 years ago to him. Got knocked behind the ear, eh, Joseph?
I stay quiet. I don't say anything.
He's been replaced now by young Johnny Gemmell, coming back from playing football last week. Johnny Gemmell made the Outback under 20s. Big effort for a 17-year-old lad, just turned 17 too, just eligible for A grade. Player of the future for someone somewhere if Rugby League continues out here.
This is Amanda. Have you met Amanda?
G'day, Sambo. Nice to meet you.
Amanda's the secretary of this.
Mitchell Anderson about 7 metres to the right hand side of the upright. Takes his pose, moves in, strikes it and touches like it. Score goes out to 12-0 with about 19 gone.
Can you do it? You went, oh, yeah.
Been a couple of changes made to Barcaldine, a couple of old stages on. Jerome Miller seems to be out wide in the centres.
Did you get the kick? Oh, you did? Thank you. I had to do my job up here. I'm sacked.
Kerrod Power strikes, kicks off well, ball goes deep. Oh, young Dylan Grant, oh, it's not, it's Todd Gadd charges, oh, he's met in a good defence. Then Chilcott underneath over the top, Mark Wren. Welcome back to Barcaldine. Move forward, struggle to the ground there, Mitchell Anderson. 2-man tackle, comes back, Trent to dummy half, looking for runners. Here's Angry, McPhee goes forward. Ernie Taylor meets him, Ernie Taylor's playing up in the front line. Spencer McLeod's moved to fullback, goes back, Roger Batt turns it back inside, oh, straight and hard. Is that Casey Peacock, is it? No, Peacock's still on his haunches down here, celebrating his try. Goes back, Trent Thomas, goes on a Roger Batt's right boot, good kick, comes down to McLeod, positions himself, picks it up. Running with a bit of an inconvenience there, looks like a hamstring or a muscle, some description, gets the young height, picks it up, dummy half, runs forward. Oh, he bounces through. Oh, James Batt's come out of that one a bit groggy. Goes back, McHanson dummy half, Kerrod Power turns it underneath, Dean Maloney. Todd Gadd underneath. Over the top, yeah, Cody Morris comes back now, Simon Mitchell, he shows and goes, runs into the shoulder of Peacock. He's wrestled to the ground. You're going nowhere. No, it's not, it's Tommy Elliott, is it? Slowly. No, it's Trent Thomas, sorry. Oh, picked up and driven, who's underneath? Oh, Todd Gadd, he's out to atone. Ex-hand Goannas, sitting the boys on their bum. Goes back down, Chilcott. Finds the grass. Oh, Robbie Johnson lets it roll in a touch about 7 metres out. Barky boys seem to have carrying a couple of injuries here. Spencer McLeod looks inconvenienced and he's running and turning to the ball. Got about 20 minutes gone, 21 minutes gone, 12-0. Scrum to go down, about 15, 20 metres out from the Ilfracombe line. Barky feed. No, sorry, Ilfracombe feed. Fed by Peacock, looking for runners. Picks up Bat. Oh, Bat onto Tommy Elliott. Tommy Elliott gets sprung around by Ernie Taylor. Finished off over the top by Simon Mitchell. Goes back, plays it. The young winger, Sutton, he makes 4 or 5 before he's held. Shrugs around, plays it. Trent Hode looking for, goes wide, goes to the right hand side. Is that Kurt Lacey? He goes forward, makes 4 or 5. Matt Easton, Dan Chill got involved in the tackle. Oh, Trent Hode's on his own. There's no one out on the short side. There's a wise thought. Oh, he's beat one. Attacking a nice tackle by Ernie Taylor. Plays a quick play the ball. Roger Bat onto. Is that Tommy Elliott charging forward? No, it's not. That's James Hock. Hock plays it quickly. Goes on a Roger Bat's right boot. He hoists it high. Here's a tester for young Heidi. Oh, he takes it on his chest, swallows it up. Oh, and he steps inside. Poor old James Bat. Before he's cleaned up over the top by the big prop and Dylan Grant. Played back. Jerome Miller, Dean Maloney carts it forward. Casey Peacock underneath. Over the top, McPhee. McHanson onto Ricky Moxham. He goes forward. McPhee comes in over the top and underneath Trent Hode. Ricky rolls round, gets up, plays it. Going to the left-hand side onto Simon Mitchell. Oh, show and go back on the inside. Once again, he runs into the shoulder of McPhee. McHanson dummy half, left-hand side. Johnny Gemmell takes his first touch of the ball and carts it forward. He's willing, he's young. Fifth and last, goes on to Kerrod Power. Kerrod Power's right boot. Oh, straight down the throat of the young Josh Sutton standing there. Goes straight back into him. Held by the boot by Kerrod Power and over the top's Matty Easton. Play back Roger Batt looking for runners. Here comes Mitchell Anderson. He goes straight up the middle. Runs it to Dan Chilcott. Dean Maloney.
Coach was the assistant coach to Des Hasler in the 2008
Oh, just working it forward down the middle of the field. Ilfracombe goes back. Roger Batt. Charging forward. Who we got there? Got young James Hock again, haven't we? No, it's James Batt, sorry. There's young Hock. Throws it back. Oh, thrown it back on the ground. Dived on by Barcaldine and Mark Reed. Picked up by Jay Knight. He scoots forward. Oh, he steps inside one. Runs straight into the shoulder of Peacock and held up by Dylan Grant. They hold him. Tackle's been called. Oh, yeah, referee Wright said you're hanging on too long. Relieving penalty for Barcaldine here. Gives him time to suck it in. Penalty's about 7 metres Barcaldine side, halfway down. Chilcott finds touch. Gain of about 15 to 20. This might be Barcaldine's chance for points on the board. Oh, truck it forward through Mark Wren. He just goes straight up and straight down. Oh, slowly to the ground. Oh, Big Ed Wren's not getting up. Oh. Seemed to be in a bit of pain, Mark Wren.
And just moving, just pay each other all the time. Like, they're in Dormstone accommodation.
Slight bit. Looked like an innocuous tackle, but Rennie's not coming up real good. He's on his knees now. His head's down.
And then they said, "We're going to the beach." He said, "Yeah, guys."
No surprise there because he's got a big head. It's top heavy. Oh, yeah. No, he doesn't know whether he wants to get up or not. Oh, he is now. He's upright, slowly to his feet.
He's got the bloody ball too.
Looks like he's got a very big pain in the belly. Oh, no. Yep, he's come good. He had inertia. All the weight went to the front of him. Plays it back. Dan Chilcott looks for runners. There's Dean Maloney goes forward and he's met by Trent Ode. McKenson right inside. Oh, he jumps. Goes out there, Simon Mitchell. Barkey about 14 metres out from Ilfracombe line. Simon Mitchell plays it back, looking for runners to go to the left. Oh, there's Johnny Gamble, shows it and goes straight at him. They cut him down, he's only 4 or 5 from the line. They're short to the left. Oh, Barkey is short too. They go left though, goes on to Kerrod Power looking for runners. He shows it on the inside. Oh, he pushes away. Oh, push straight off young Jake Kelly and scores under the sticks. Good work by Kerrod Power. Both sides were short on the left-hand side. It was just a matter of who took advantage of it. Barkey looked up, seen it. Try scored by Kerrod Power in about the 22nd minute. Takes the score to 12-4. Ilfracombe boys are down on their haunches here. This could be the passage of play. Barkey can put another one back on them, maybe even 2. A couple of silly mistakes have kept Ilfracombe in it. Couple of silly mistakes and untimely penalties, although no penalties are timely, but ones that have given Ilfracombe easy yardage. Roger Batt's got a good kicking game as well. He's been sitting them on their heels.
You too, mate. You see me around.
Take care.
You're going to watch any storm show.
Oh, great. No photos because I'm normally inebriated.
Well, be careful about doing that around here. They'll put the boots on you and throw you on the paddock. Isn't that right, Lon?
Or you become secretary of the Goannas Goannas.
Or that.
Kerrod moves in, he strikes it, and that's 12-6. 12-6 to Ilfracombe with about 17, 18 minutes to go before, 14 minutes to go, sorry, before half time. It's a good comeback by Barkey. Bit of constipation ready or no? Came to
Who's constipated?
Rennie. Ilfracombe to kick off. Tommy Edit strikes it. Oh, he's going to find open ground, is he? Yes, he is, between Simon Mitchell and Kerry. Oh, nearly a mistake there. Kerry Parents are picking it up 12 metres out from their own line. Simon Mitchell on to James Bowie, just on the field. He goes forward. He's met Callahan underneath. Over the top, Dylan Grant. They wrestle and hold him. Oh, yes. Oh, referee Wright's got that totally wrong. Ilfracombe boys were all over him. He was just trying to get up and play the ball, which he's entitled to do. They were slow off the ground. I wouldn't feel too bad about that, young James. Call's gone against Barcaldine. Now they've got to defend it though. They've got to play with the whistle. Peacock feeds. Ball comes right. Picks up Tommy O'D. He runs straight into Jerome Miller, who's Mr. Reliable in defence over the top. Dean Chilcott. Goes back. Robbie Johnson picks it up. Here's a scoot. Makes 1 or 2 before Dean Chilcott underneath. Mark ran over the top. Peacock to dummy half. Looking for runners. Goes to the right. Oh, here he is, Jake Callahan. He's like the proverbial dog. He's everywhere, that boy. Goes back. Peacock onto Hode. Oh, runners everywhere, and he hits Roger Bat. Hits Trent Thomas with a good ball. He gets cut down 3 or 4 from the line by Johnny Gemmell. Comes back, Trent Hode. Oh, up quickly. He's sprung the back. Roger Bat has. Ernie Taylor was up quick on him. Play it back. They come to the right. Big back line set here. Oh, he puts a short kick through. It's going to be too much on this. Trent Hode, too much on it. Wind behind him. Ball goes dead. Barcaldine will get some relief here. It'll be a restart from the 25. Simon Mitchell, Dean Maloney. He goes forward. He runs into Callahan over the top. Dylan Grant. Jade Knight, dummy half, picks it up. Goes for a scoop. Makes a good 8 or 10 metres down the middle. Looks like Hook and Grant wrestling to the ground. Simon Mitchell onto Johnny Gemmell. He stutters and goes forward. Another 4 or 5 metres. Up, plays it back. Oh, sloppy play the ball. Referee Wright says play on to Kerry Power, picking up runners. Oh, Bot's on there with the head strapped up. Oh, quick play the ball. He's up. Mick Hansen jumps to the right. Kerry Power's there. He's shut down over there by Roger Bat. Comes back. Mick Hansen, dummy half, kicks. Kicks into touch. That's probably not what you want to do, Mick. Ball will come back because it was the 5th and last. It'll be an Ilfracombe start. Come back, here's McPhee. He goes forward, he trucks it, he beats one, pushes off, he keeps coming forward, he runs into the shoulder of Chilcott and over the top. Mark Redden, ball goes back. Trent Hode onto Peacock. Peacock onto Callahan. He's working wide on the right hand side. Young Jake Callahan today. That's about his 3rd or 4th time he's tried to hit a hole. Ball goes back. Young Hook. Taken in 2-man tackle. James Barwick over the top with Simon Mitchell. Trent Hode's a dummy out, throwing his hands in the air. They turn it back underneath. Here he is, Mr. Casual. Mitchell Anderson, he just walks it forward before he's met over the top by Dean Maloney. Trent Hode dummy half, goes on to Roger Bat onto McPhee. McPhee goes all the way out to the centres. Josh Sutton, he's met over there by Brad Arbottle and Matt Easton. Comes back, 5th and last, onto Roger Bat's boot. Bat hoists it sideways across the field. Oh, no one's called it, and it's come straight through. Robbie Johnson's taken it on the fly, but he's met. Jerome Miller was awake to it. Let Johnson take the ball. Took him to the ground. Barkey to play the ball about 12 metres out. Ernie Taylor gets the dummy half. Oh, Trent Hode comes up and he gets shrugged off before he's finally finished over the top by Big Brother Dale. Goes back. Mick Hansen. Gerard Power. Brad Arbottle. Got the ears strapped in now. Comes back, goes to the right. There's Simon Mitchell. He steps inside Dylan Grant before he's met underneath. A good tackle by Trent Hode. Oh, he has a second go at him. Yep. Pulled his leg out. Relieving penalty to Barkey. About 9 minutes to go before the boys get a drink. Gain of about 10-12 metres there. A couple of metres Barcaldine side of halfway. McHanson taking tap, picks up Ricky Moxon going forward. Runs into Callahan. He flops it back to Hanson. Ball still live. Dean Maloney. He's met by the Hode brothers. One high, one low. One ball, one not. Comes back quickly. Mick Hansen onto Ricky Moxon right inside. He steps inside. Looks like Dylan Grant's one of them. 3-man tackle. Davey Ode, Trent Thomas. Comes back, keeps coming wide. Carapau steps inside. Oh, Kurt Lacey's missed him. He's turned Sutton inside out. He's turned Thomas inside out. Roger Bat's chasing him. He's pushed, he shoves. He's still going, he's still alive, and he's cut down about 2 from the line. Oh, referee Wright's seen it. It's against Barcaldine, I would say. Yes, referee Wright got him for obstruction. Really don't know what Malcolm's movement is there. He could be having a fit. I would guess obstruction. Probably guess obstruction, I'm not certain. By the short arm movement, there could be numerous number of things. Penalties to Ilfracombe anyway. Grenade's going to find touch. Lucky boys suck him in. Oh, he's kicked over probably for a gain of about 20-25 metres, nearly on the halfway line. Boys are slowed down now, they're starting to run out of gas. Back to Hode, onto, is that his big brother there, he trucks it forward. Big Davey Ode. Trent's now gone into the first receiver. Everybody looking for runners. Who we got here? That's Sutton, is it? He gets up slowly, plays it back. Comes back on to Trent Thomas, he charges it forward and underneath, good tackle. Underneath Dean Maloney over the top, James Bowie. Comes back to the right hand side. Oh, it's a bobbles on the figures of Peacock. He steps inside Simon Mitchell, comes again. Mick Hansen, Simon Mitchell finish him off. Ode dummy half, Roger Bat, what's he going to do? Oh, he puts it over short. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. Yes, it goes dead. Ernie Taylor. Good read by Lyle up here. Good relievement. That's probably wasn't the play that they needed, Ilfracombe. Got the wind behind him and it just end over ended. Dean Maloney goes forward for a gain of about 4 or 5. Oh, Trent Ode puts his head across him and gets the shits about it. Sets him on his bum. Comes back, Mick Hansen, Ricky mocks him. Ricky goes forward, he's met by 2 or 3. Bumps into Callaghan and comes again and affects the tackle. Mick Hansen dummy half. Johnny Gamble, he goes straight forward, runs at Tracy Peacock, puts a shimmy on him. Peacock grabs him, assisted by Dylan Grant, Trent Thomas. They drag him to the ground. Mick Hansen onto Carapau. Carapau's runners outside, shows it, goes on the inside to Dan Chilcott. He split him down the middle. How much pace has he got? Oh, God! You won't believe this, but Brad Harbottle's just plotted 25 and scored. Oh, bring back the glory days. That takes Barcaldine to within striking range now. That's 12-10 with 5 to go. Oh, the bot backing up inside. Had the ears taped back, not pinned back. Oh, in full flight, he did. He dead set looked like somebody who knew what they were doing then. Good passage of play by Barky. Went to the left-hand side. Ilfracombe defence was lazy on the inside. Turned back into Dan Chilcott, who was aware that he had his very, very experienced and very slow Brad Harbottle on the other side. But he made it to... Oh, Bottle have a few beers tonight and we'll have to reminisce about that for the next 4 weeks. Carapau gets a shot in front. Level it up with about 5 to go. Been a fair indication of the first half that both sides have been even. It's been from end to end. Been a couple of loose penalties, a couple of strange penalties. All in all, the ball handler's been pretty good here today. They've played it tight though, both sides. Kick converted by KP. It's 12 all. I think both sides are aware that with the wind around like this, you can't throw it too wide. Security first. So with 4 minutes to go, Ilfracombe to kick off. They're walking it back slowly, Ilfracombe. They'll be a bit dejected actually. They would have thought they had the better of this first half, but it's all locked up here at 4 minutes to go. Kick off once again. They thought, oh no, we've got to call him. Mick Campbell picks it up. He charges it forward. Oh, he runs straight into the shoulder of Trent Thomas. Help from Kurt Lacey. Goes back to Matty East and picks it up. Shows go, shimmies. He runs as Dylan Grant wrestles him to the ground. The big fella holds onto him. McHanson onto James Barwick. He steps inside. Jay Callahan wrestles him to the ground underneath. Over the top. Oh no, Darlode's underneath, sorry. Dan Chilcott shows it on the inside. Goes to Ricky Mox on the outside. He's met underneath by Tommy Elliott. Over the top. It's Trent Hode. Comes back. Dean Maloney trucks the ball. Boys could have put him in a dangerous situation then, but they managed just to push him back on his bum. Comes back. Goes on to Chilcott. Onto his right foot. Strikes it down. Yep, well taken by Mitchell Anderson. Stood his ground, picks it up, sees Ernie Taylor in front, runs sideways. Oh, straight into James Barwick. Good defence by young James Barwick. He's up quickly, plays the ball. They work to the right hand side. Is that Kurt Lacey with the ball? He's held, he's wrestled. He's thrown on his back. Plays it back. Looking for runners. No, sorry, that's Kurt Lacey. That was young Josh Sutton there before. Comes back, Hodes directing traffic from dummy half, looking for runners. Here's one. Oh, good defence underneath James Barwick. That's a good tackle. That's how you get him down on their guts in a hurry. Ilfracombe walking forward right on the halfway line. Trent Thomas is wrestling in the tackle with Brad Arbottle, a try scorer. Comes to Trent Hode. Shorts over the top. Oh, yep. Oh, gets a shocking bounce. Oh, Jerome Miller, shades of the old days. Just catches, passes back to Ernie Taylor. Scoots 1-2. Oh, he's play on. That's good call, referee. Good call. He didn't touch the ground. Matty Easton goes forward. He's met in a two-man tackle. The Ilfracombe player stayed on the ground. Had his head in an awkward position. Ricky Moxon trucks it forward. Whoa! He's lifted. It wasn't much in it. He was just lifted. Leg was lifted above horizontal. Oh, Dean Maloney's blowing up. He's throwing the hands in the air. Dean Maloney's doing a Roger bat here. Ilfracombe player got his head in the wrong spot before, put it across the front of the player, took a knock across the side of his head and his neck. Just a bit of precaution here. Ilfracombe trainer, young Lockie Arthur, he's been in this situation before. He broke his neck playing football, so he knows all about it. Oh, it's silly old James Bat. He should be up here with me. We're both retired. Penalty to Barcaldine for the lifting the leg above horizontal on Ricky. Dan Chilcott to fine touch. Referee Wright calls time on. It's about 2 minutes to go. Chilcott finds it, makes a gain of about 10 or 12 metres. Can Barkey put another one on him before half time? Hanson onto Maloney, charges into him. Oh, he bounces off Tommy Elliott. Oh, Tommy's gripped the shoulder. That's no good for the representative boy. Goes wide, picks up Ricky Mox and steps inside. Tommy's still holding his shoulder back play there. I'm watching him. He might only have a burner. Goes across onto Dan Chilcott. He steps, jinks, weaves. Oh, smothered over there by Trent Hode. Comes back, McHanson dummy half, 25 out. Picks up Johnny Gemmell. He charges into him. That's how you take a line on. Just charge in and put your head down. Comes back McHanson. Kerrod Power, he shows it, holds it. Runs in, pushes off one, pushes off two, spins, pirouettes. Oh, does the Boston two-step and goes nowhere. Right in front of the post, 22 out. Fifth tackle, comes to the right-hand side. Goes to Dan Chilcott onto his toe. Oh, he kicks it, comes off an Ilfracombe. Goes back. Ball bobbles round at half-time here. We've got 12 all half-time. We'll be back after drinks. Yabba-dabba-doo.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, you know, sweetheart? What's up? We right, mate?
Yep.
Here we are back for the second half in the ice box. Ilfracombe to kick off, heading towards the hospital end. It's all locked up at 12 all here. Another close game at Barkey Showgrounds between Ilfracombe and Barcaldine. The last one went down to the wire and Barcaldine scored in the last minute of the game to win it. Mitchell Anderson kicks off, goes high, got a call to Dan Chilcott's car. It's got drops on him, picks it up well. Inside to Dean Maloney, he trucks it forward and he's met by three players. Comes back, McHanson dives inside. Is that Ernie Taylor? Ernie's up, plays it back. Oh, he's got him for a knock on. Ernie had a bobble in the play of the ball. Tried to find his feet too quickly. Keep your head up, Ernie. Not the start the boys wanted though. Scrum to go down about 15 to 20 inside of Barcaldine territory. Ilfracombe to feed. Peacock to feed. Roger Batt standing out of the scrum. Comes to the right hand side looking for runners. There's Kurt Lacey. Drifts across field. He's slung to the ground, rolled over. Comes back. Mitchell Anderson picks it up. Jinks inside. Out over the top. Aaron War smothers him in a good ball and all tackle. Comes back looking for runners. There's McPhee. Picks it up. She charges into him. Met by 3 Barcaldine players. One of them's Mick Campbell. Swings out. Shows Peacock. Oh, it comes off the shoulder of Callahan. Picked up by Jerome Miller. Jerome having a little sleep out there on that side of the field. Comes back, Dean Maloney just charges it forward. Oh, once again his legs, balls come out. Picks up Ricky Moxham, he trundles it up the middle. Met by 2 or 3 Ilfracombe players. Back now Mick Campbell, he goes into his rugby union post, shoulder down, ball under the arm. Plays it back slowly. Comes on to Simon Mitchell. He hits Kerrod Power at the back. Finds Bottle with Matt Easton, got room to move and he goes straight down the touchline. He beats Peacock, comes inside Anderson. He's met over the top. Roger Batt. Good work there by Brad Bottle on to Matty Easton. Oh, they've slowly got him up. Ilfracombe boys have got back inside. Goes out to Simon Mitchell, second man. Dan Chilcott's down there wide, shows it inside. Shows it on his own, goes through a hole and scores. Barcaldine hit back. And Dylan Grant was a bit lazy on the inside. Dan Chilcott scores about 10 metres to the left-hand side of the post. Good passage of play to come to the right-hand side. Found Brad Harbottle with some space. Bottles turned the clock back. Even when he was good, he was never good, but he's going all right today. Got the ears taped in. Matty Easton, good wingers run down the sideline here. Used the white line in his favour. He stayed on it all the way. Swung it back to the right-hand side. Dan Chilcott showed it, drifted inside. Fence was lazy coming across and he scored a good try. 3 minutes into the second half. Good comeback by Barcaldine. Oh, water runner Michael Aylett laying the law down to Brad Bottle here. Look at this. Bot's just, he's showing need more gaps. I need more gaps. Kicks probably 10, 12 metres out to the left-hand side there. Upright. Take Barcaldine out to a 6-point lead. Jared Power taking his time. Moves in, strikes it. Touchies like it. That's 18-12 with about 3.5 gone in the second half. This will give Barcaldine some confidence. They were coming off a block last week. Didn't cross the chalk. We're disappointed. Anderson to kick off again. Hoists it up, hangs in the air, got to catch it. Dan Chilcott's underneath it, looking for Maloney inside. He goes charging straight back into him. He's up, finds his feet. Mick Hansen looking for runners. There's Ernie Taylor and he runs. Trent Thomas over the top. Underneath, Roger Batt grabs hold of his ankle. They slowly peel off him. Comes back, right inside, Kerrod Power. On to Mick Campbell who takes his usual pose. Oh, referee Wright's got him for a forward pass. Boys aren't blowing up, they must be guilty. It's a good indication. If they think they're in the right, they'll blow up. Same position as last time when Barcaldine made the mistake. Ilfracombe to feed. Roger Batt feeds it, looking for runners. Goes on to Tommy Elliott, runs straight into Ernie Taylor and Dan Chilcott. They wrestle him to the ground. They come back, go to the left-hand side. Oh, goes on to Peacock, is it? He shows it. Goes on his own, he's meant a good tackle. Robbie Johnson looking for runners. Roger Batt turns it back in. Who's he got there? There's Dale Hode, is it? Aaron Moore suffers him over the top. 3 men. They peel slowly. Comes back. Roger Bat looking for runners. Oh, he's found him second. Oh, he's hit a player on the bum. Ball's still alive. What's going on here? Play on. It's gone back, says referee Wright. 6 more, actually. Comes back to McPhee, drifts sideways. He runs in Aaron Ward. They wrestling back. Big Tech grabs him, jerks him, swings him, and rolls him to the ground. Comes in again. Dean Maloney comes over the top to finish him off. Slowly to his feet, plays it, goes to the left-hand side, base marker, stay to the ground. Oh, Jerome Miller soars above the pack like AFL style. Big Jerome Miller. He's up, plays it back. Looking for runners, there's Ernie Taylor, he's drifting sideways, runs into Roger Bat, bounces off Roger Bat, Trent Thomas grabs him. Slowly peels his shirt off. Oh, Ernie Taylor, bare-chested, gets up, plays it back to Bottle. He charges forward for a gain of about 5 or 6 metres. Back on to Mick Hansen now, comes again. Mick Campbell comes forward. Whoa! Was that one up around his kiss, but referee Wright says it's okay. Goes back onto Chilcott. Chilcott's right foot. He hoists it down. Mitchell Anderson's waiting underneath it. Takes it comfortably. Looks up. Charges in on then. Simon Mitchell over the top and Matty Easton peels out of it. Sutton the dummy half picks it up, scoots forward. For a gain of about 4 or 5, he's met by Matty Easton and who's that, McCam? No, Simon Mitchell underneath. Oh, there's young Jake Callahan again, bounces off Ricky's shoulder. He's up, plays it back. Trent Hode turns it back. Oh, Roger Bat on the inside. Who they got? Kurt Lacey. He picks up Sutton. He goes straight at Matty Easton, who makes a good tackle over the top with assistance Brad Arbottle. Roger Bat dummy half. They said wide. Kurt Lacey, first receiver. Shows, goes, skips. Oh, he goes on his own. Aaron Wall grabs him. Where are you going? Rolled him onto his bum. Turns around. Played back. Trent Hode, show, holds it up now onto the Peacock. Peacock rolls it through. Well picked up at the back. That's Spencer McLeod. Comes sweeping across, picks it up. No, Ernie Taylor. Jaden Hyde picks it up. Goes into Thomas. Grabs his leg and puts him on the ground. At the left-hand side, Ricky Moxham charges in him. He's met. Oh, his legs come up above horizontal again. Seen a lot of penalties for a lot less than that. On to Chilcott, standing still, shows it, goes in his own, runs into Trent Hode. Trent Thomas underneath, comes back. Mick Hansen onto Simon Mitchell, shows it on the inside to Wayne Scott, goes over the top to Bro. Air swing, but Matty Easton's picked it up. He looks, shimmies, Dale Hode meets him. Picked up by Dale Hode and Roger Bat. Goes back to Brad Arbot, on to Dan Chilcott. Hoists it. Big torpedo bob down to Robbie Johnson, who swallows it on the 22. Looks up, goes forward, and he's met. Whoa, good stiff defence. Over the top, Ricky Moxham underneath was Ernie Taylor. Comes back to Tommy Elliott. He's grabbed, wrestled, and rolled to the ground by Mick Hansen. Plays it back to Mitchell Anderson. He charges forward. Big Wayne Scott goes up high and slides down low. Roger Bat showed, goes to the right hand side, picks up McPhee, trundles it forward again underneath. Mick Hansen over the top. That's Simon Mitchell and Big Wayne Scott again. Work to the right hand side, onto Roger Bat. Oh, it's too deep. Out on the full. Come off his boot. Went out on the full. It's a good result from Barcaldine. Cheap possession, cheap yardage. Better work in the back from 40, 50 metres. Oh no, he must have kicked early. Referee Wright saying there's a scrum going down. No. Must only be the 4th, not the 5th tackle. Scrum to go down about 5 metres Barcaldine inside the halfway line. Comes out. Bott picks it up. He bumps off 1, bumps off 2. Oh, he's fighting in the tackle, gets up, plays it back. Ricky standing flat-footed, walks into him. He attracts plenty of attention. 2 or 3 players there underneath was Dale Hode. Over the top was Cody Morris. Jerome Miller shrugs 1, ducks under 1. There he's met by Dylan Grant. Comes back, Ernie Taylor picks it up, runs sideways. Corey straightens, that's Cody Morris. Underneath and over the top, old Davey Ode. And back to Mick Hansen. Looks up, finds Dan Chilcott on the right hand side. Chilcott finds Jerome Miller. Oh, he bobbles, shows, goes. Oh, he rolls it back on the deck. Picked up by Chilcott and he threw it into touch. Dan Chilcott decided, I don't want this. Here, you have this. Trouble is Dave Kerrigan's not playing. Nope. Scrum to go down. Questioning Mr. Wright. Ilfracombe feed. About 13 metres out. Oh, he picks up Kurt Lacey, running forward. Runs into Kevin Power, rolls in the ground. Quick play the ball. Roger Bat onto Mitchell Anderson. Mitchell Anderson skips, jinks inside. Simon Mitchell. Wayne Scott over the top. Slowly to his feet, plays it back. Roger Bat. Here he is. Angry McPhee charges it forward again. He'll work all day, that bloke. Comes back. Trent Ode. Roger Bat. Dale Ode. Shimmies. Goes inside. D. Maloney over the top. Oh, there's all 3 old bus stages for Barcaldine. Maloney, Chilcott and Mitchell. Back on to Roger Bat. Is he going to put it on the foot? No. Goes wide. Peacock. Oh, Peacock cuts it out. Finds Robbie Johnson on the fly. Goes out. Steps inside. Eye. Throws it back in. What have we got here? Back into Peacock supporting. Comes back to the right hand side. On to Trent Hode. Here is what's he going to do? He straightens it. Oh, it's Kurt Lacey on the fly. He steps 1, 2. Oh, and he crashes over and scores into the tackle.
It's a huge blanket. See, look at that.
Oh, Brad Arbottle's left on the ground. He tried his hardest. Took a bit of another knock in that tackle. Spread Barcaldine from one side to the other and caught him short on the right hand side. Bit of experience. Trenard looked up, called it, went on his own, looking for runners. 2-on-1 situation on the right hand side. Kurt Lacey crashes over and scores. That brings it back to 18 points to 16. With about 12 minutes gone, 13 minutes gone in the second half.
Who scored?
Kurt Lacey.
Again?
Need this to lock it all up.
Who's kicking? Mitchell.
Now if men end this game, seems to be a reflection of one another. One will make a mistake, so will the other one. One will give away a silly penalty, so will the other side. Tit for tat scores. Been good ball security here today. There hasn't been very many mistakes. It's been a miserable crap day. It's cold. Massive crowd of 55 people here.
Oh, you're right, there it is.
Mitchell Anderson goes into his pose, stands, looks. Stands, he waits. Just to take it to 18 all. Moves in. Strikes it. Touchies don't like it. Remains at 18-16 with about 13 minutes gone, 14 minutes gone. Barcaldine restart play through Power. Started in the middle and worked to touch. Starts, comes straight down. Who's the catcher? Oh, it goes over young Hook's head. Oh, Roger Bat's there. He finds Angler gets McPhee charging forward. He goes into Ricky Moxham and Dean Maloney, and they wrestle him, and he's caught right on the 22 metres, right in the middle of the field. Plays it back. Roger Bat looking for runners. Oh, he scoots and goes in his own steps inside Wayne Scott. Oh, he's caught right from the side by Simon Mitchell. Quick play the ball. Don't know who the 19 is. He scoots out of there quickly. No, sorry, it's a 14. James Hock. Ball comes back. Waiting for it is Trent Ode. Oh, what's happened? Player gets up, didn't get his feet. Trent Ode's waiting for it onto Roger Bat. Oh, shows it back. There he is, Hock again. He's smothered over the top by Simon Mitchell. Fifth and last. Goes on to Roger Bat. Bat onto his right end. Kicks it back across himself. Up into the sun. Oh, Jerome Miller. He's the new Dermy Bird in the Central West Rugby League. Soaring above the pack to take another one. Oh, Jaden Knight, he comes sideways and he's wrestled over the top. Comes back, JD Miller, dummy half. Looking for runners. There's Johnny Gemmell. Charges and forward again. He's up. Plays it back. McKenson dummy half. Come to right. Oh, what's he done? No. Referee Wright says you can't come back through the play the ball area. Got to go away. Penalty to Barcaldine right in the middle of the field. About 5 metres their side of the halfway line. Jared Powder kick to the left-hand side touchline. Kicks it low and low. He doesn't find touch. Straight down Robbie Johnson's throat. He charges forward. Be met by Jared Powder. Slides off the tackle underneath. JD Miller over the top. Oh, Tommy Elliott picks it up. He's met by 2 or 3 Barkey defenders. Jared's over the top, trying to make up for his little mistake. Comes back again now. On to Dylan Grant. Charges into him. He rolls over, comes back. Roger Batt to the right-hand side. Batty's looking for runners. There's Angry McPhee. He goes forward. Simon Mitchell and Wayne Scott slowly up. Comes back now. Trent Hode. Roger Batt. Roger Batt, is that Angry McPhee again? Charges forward. Oh, he flops it back. Roger Batt picks it up. Scoots, darts, looking for runners. Beats one. Oh, he puts the ball out the back to Young Hock. He throws it on the ground. Ball still alive. It's bouncing around for Sutton. Sutton picks it up. Goes back infield. Play on, says referee Wright. No, that's Kurt Lacey. Comes back now. Trent Hode, dummy half. Looks up. No one to the right hand side. They're short. Oh, he gives it to Hock. Hock goes in. Low and hard. Trent Hode, red play well, jumped to the short side, picked up James Hock. James Hock scored. That takes it out to 22 points to 16 with about 18 minutes gone in the second half. Trent Hode's old head's just coming to the fore here. He's catching Barcaldine on the short side. We've got to be wary when he's playing a first receiver. He's getting out wide, looking for passages of play, picking up runners, hitting holes. James Hock was awake to it then. Hit a good hole, dived inside. Couple of times there. Barkey been caught on the back foot. Haven't been aware. Trent Hode's getting himself out 1 and 2 wide. Trying to catch a tied defence, which he has done both times. Picked his runners up. Good hole running then by Young Hock. Straightened it up and then crashed hard and low to the line. Mitchell Anderson to try and add the extras here. A bit easier than the last one. He's probably about 10 closer. Goes back, takes his pose, stands, waits. Got the wind sort of coming, straight down his throat really. Moves in, strikes it. Oh, he's had a shocker. Couldn't kick shit out of bed. Probably his worst kick of the day. That takes Ilfracombe to a 2-point lead, I think.
Yeah.
With about 19 minutes gone. Unsuccessful.
Yeah. No, 20 points, 18.
2018 to Ilfracombe, yeah.
20 minutes gone.
Yep. Dan Chilcott. Restart play. Lowen comes down low. Roger Batt. Oh, bounces over Batty's head. Cody Morris comes back, picks it up, turns, trucks it forward. Mark ran straight into Rennie's shoulder over the tops. Mick Hansen. Mitchell Anderson dummy half. He picks it up, looking for runners, shows it. Jay Callahan was there to support, but he goes on his own. Roger Batt to dummy half, slowly. Oh, they're trying to get a penalty. Roger Batt, look, Jake Callahan, he's like a mongrel dog. He just goes straight and hard. Dan Chilcott over the top, Dean Maloney underneath. He plays it back, comes on. Oh, there he is, James Batt's back. The old fella's back up, plays it. Comes into Roger. Roger puts it on the right foot, finds some grass. Ball goes down between Ernie Taylor. No, it bounces a shocking bounce for Ernie. Picks it up. 3-4 Ilfracombe defenders down there. Play back. Matty Easton jumps inside. Goes across. Grab that if you want. Jossie's getting phone calls here from Channel 9. Oh, Barky player Johnny Gemmell slowly to his feet. Oh, what's he copped? He's up slowly, plays it back, holds his nose. Jerome Miller turns it inside, Dean Maloney. Johnny Gemmell must have got a hand across the face, I think. Oh, he's coming, give us a go at this bloody thing. He said, run straight at Trent Hode. Trent Hode goes low and hard, they grab him with assistance from McPhee. Throw him to the ground. Ball comes back, Mick Hansen. Goes on a Dan Chilcott. Hoisted eye. One of these big torpedoes. This will test Mitchell Anderson out. Oh, he swallows it. 22 restart. They race back. He's only got to find. Quick play of the ball. He jumps and goes forward, makes 10 or 12. Roger Batt was screaming at his players to get back on side. They were standing there arguing the point. Oh. Referee Wright penalises Jerome Miller. Jerome's blowing up at Dave Kerrigan. I'd say Jerome was being held himself. Mitchell Anderson milked that well.
Hello. 18-20 Ilfracombe.
Kick for touch. Gain of about 15 metres. Oh, Jerome Miller he's still having a bit to say. Not very loudly, but he's still saying it. Peacock picks up Tommy Elliott charging forward. He runs into Simon Mitchell. Over the top. Underneath was Dan Chilcott. Comes back, there's Jay Callahan again. He's straight and hard. He's met in a good low tackle. James Barwick down low. Comes back, turns it inside. There he is, Trent Thomas. He's taken right in front of the goal post with about 28 metres out. Trent Hode looking for runners. Finds Roger Batt. Runs into Dan Chilcott. Suffer there. Keep an eye out here, see if Trent Hode dumps out the first receiver. Goes to dummy half. Oh, he picks up Trent Thomas. He goes on his knees and no, he's cut down only inches short, I would say. Taking a bit of a knock here, Trent Thomas. Stumbles through the tackle, went down on his knees. I don't think there was anything malicious in it, just couldn't make it. Referee Wright blows time off. He's sucking in the big ones, he might have just taken a knock. A couple of boys are down on their haunches, sucking them in. Jerome Miller heading over, he's not given this incident away before, he's questioning the touchy. Oh, the big fellow. JD Miller might be going to put the gloves on here.
Or is he the captain?
No, he's now gone and decided to join Dave Kerrigan. If he can't beat him, he'll join him. Yep. Maybe he wants a gig as a touchy next game. Jerome Miller might be wanting a touchy. He's going back now, unsatisfied. Giving him a drink, cooling him down. Trent Thomas being assisted from the field, so it's, when he went down on his knees, he's got bad knees, he might have given him a bad knock, I'd say that, by the way he's walking at the back. Play on, ball goes back, comes back again, oh they come to the, oh! Pick up Callahan, he flops it back, but the ball's picked up, dived on by Barcaldine, is it? Yes. Mick Hansen's picked up, taken in a good low tackle, he's cut down pretty quickly, whoever made that tackle. Goes out, Ernie Taylor, jinks and weaves, comes inside, still standing high, he picks up a runner, Mick Hansen. Was that James Barwick? He steps inside, runs into the shoulder of McPhee. Goes back to Hansen, right hand side. Brad Arbottle, he puts his hand up and charges forward again. He's met there by Sutton and Lacey. Comes back, Mick Hansen, James Barwick, oh they're one out stuff. Trent Hode flicks his legs up from underneath him. Comes back to Hansen. Chilcott. Out the back door, Johnny Gemmell. He pushes off one, bounces off another, finds a space. Oh, he pushes off. Johnny Gemmell looks inside, shows and goes, beats Anderson. And he's cut down right on the 25. He makes about 30 metres in that run by Johnny Gemmell. Fifth and last tackle. Dan Chilcott dummy up. On to Jerome Miller. He's looking for runners. He's only got one, which is Young Hyde out wide. He's got to use him, and he's cut down by Tommy Elliott. Didn't have the numbers out wide then, Barcaldine. plate. Gets the dummy half. Oh, Robbie Johnson goes nowhere. Johnny Gemmell and Dan Chilcott cutting down. The young and the old at the Barkey side. Comes back. There he is again, Jay Callahan. Just charges forward into him. Head back. Come back again on the Roger bat. He shows. Goes back on the inside. Runs into Simon Mitchell and James Barwick. Goes back. There he is, James bat. He charges forward. 3 or 4 metres. Working it out slowly but surely. Ilfracombe. Comes back to McPhee. McPhee goes back to the inside. Jigs weaves, beats 1, 2. He's had a good game here today, Angus McPhee. Go to the left-hand side onto Peacock. Peacock finds a boot. Oh, is this out on the full? Yep. Touchy agrees with me. Bad kick by Peacock. Puts his hand side on the back foot now. Maybe 18 minutes to go before half time. Casey Peacock kicked it out on the full. Barkey to restart play. This will be 0 tackle. Comes back Simon Mitchell. He charges in and that's tackle 1. He's peeled back. Went nowhere in that. Mick Hansen dummy half. Goes to the left hand side. D Maloney. He runs into Callahan over the top. He just rolls with him in the tackle. That's tackle 2. Comes back on to Jerome Miller charging forward. The big fella. He's had an inspiration today. Comes back to Mick Hansen. Looks for runners. Dan Chilcott. Shows, goes. McPhee's there waiting for him and Callahan again. That should be tackle 4. Plays it back. Mick Hansen underneath. Who's looking for him? No. Hock bounces off the top. That's tackle 5. Comes back. Who are they looking for? Karen Power. What's he going to do? Show. Oh, it was on. Mitchell Anderson got his foot in the road first. Drop out from under the post. Ilfracombe got to defend again. Taking it out of him. Clock slowly but surely ticking down. Ilfracombe, a lot of defence.
Do you want a blanket? No, you can sit on the blanket for me.
They're slowly but surely walking it out. Randall Anderson soaking time up here.
Sit up in there in the wall. Up in the glass. You can see it up there though, through the glass. Look, the door's open. In the commentary box.
Goes to Brad Arbottle. Picks it up. Goes forward. Oh. Plays it back quickly. Jerome Miller underneath. Jaden Height. Oh, he bounces off Callahan. Underneath. Comes again. He's met over the top. Trent Ode. Oh, referee writes. Going for a blood bin.
Is that actually time? Is it time off?
No. Yep, Mick Hansen looks like he's been cut across the eye. This is soaking time up. Barkey attacking the line here. Jaden Knight plays it back. Jerome Miller, Dan Chilcott turns it into Dean Maloney. They set up to the right hand side in now, Barcaldine. Come back to the right. Goes back. Oh, Kerry Power bobbles it, goes back. Referee says goes back. I agree with him. Oh, no. He's gone for the knock on. Oh, referee in touch here, having a discussion here. I don't think this is going to be... He can't overrule himself, can he? Scrum to go down. Ilfracombe feed. Referee's called it a knock on. Oh, a bit of strike in the scrum. Oh, he's got him for... He's penalised him. Referee writes, penalised him for striking in the scrum. Oh, quick tap by Roger Batt. He goes forward. He makes 4 or 5 spins. Kerry Power grabs him. Mick Campbell comes over the top. McPhee, a dummy half, picks it up. Works at 40, charges into him. Simon Mitchell, Brad Arbottle over the top. Treno to dummy half, looking for runners. There he is. James Batt charges it up. He's wrestled to the ground by Brad Arbottle and Mick Campbell. Come back again onto Cody Morris. He chucks it for straight into the right shoulder. Ricky Mox says, come here, and rolls him to the ground. Yep, plays it. Go to the left. Looking through Peacock. Peacock shows it. Shows one. Picks up Tommy out. And he's cut down out there by Dan Chilcott. That's the fifth and last. Goes back to Casey Peacock. He hoists it straight up. Ernie Taylor waits. Casually takes it on the full. Charges into him. Whoa, runs into a good shot coming in from James Batt. Picks him off with a screamer from the side. Played back. Matty Easton gets drugged to the ground. Two-man tackle there right in the middle of the paddock. Simon Mitchell dummy half. Picks up Ricky Mox and charges up again. Hock gets him and so does Grant. Simon Mitchell dummy half picks up Mick Campbell. Oh, he's throwing. Oh, big Cumberland throw by Roger Batt. The big fella twists him over on his back. Comes back. Carried power. Dan Chilcott. Wide to Brad Arbottle. Oh, he had to turn and he was made easy meat. Over the top was that Kurt Lacey that swallowed him up out. No, it's not. It's Jake Callahan again. They kick through. Mitchell Anderson. Lets it go. Lets it go. Lets it go. 22 restart. About 15 minutes to go. Both sides are getting a bit tired here, getting a bit frustrated. Andrew Anderson plays it, runs forward. James Bowick gets his head in the wrong place. Oh. Referee Wright's got Simon Mitchell for... Not real sure, it looks like it could be a masturbating move, that one. Don't really know what Malcolm come up with him. Game finds about 10-12 metres with the kick, I suppose. Ilfracombe come forward. Oh, been slow with the thing. Lacey was charging onto it then. Roger Batt setting himself. Now he's picked up running. Dylan Grant goes forward, runs into Mark Wren's shoulder. Over the top, Ricky Moxham and Simon Mitchell, I think, so to assist. Comes back to James Batt. There he is again, McPhee. That must be about his 45th hit up of the game. He's had a big game, McPhee. Goes back. Oh, bobble there by... Oh, no. Ilfracombe knock it on. There was a bobble in there. I think it was James Batt. Didn't quite pick it up. Bobbled it forward. Comes back now. Dan Chilcott comes to the right-hand side. That Ernie Taylor jinks, weaves. He's drugged to the ground. Dan Chilcott dummy half. Looking for runners. Picks up Kieran Power. Oh, he hits Jerome Miller running a good hole out wide, but it closed quickly. He's cut down. Oh, he gained his feet. Referee's call play on. Ilfracombe players still stretched out on the ground there. Chilcott to dummy half. Takes advantage of it. Runs into McPhee. Oh, referee calls play off. Time off. Ilfracombe play, a bit of concern from in the back play. He never got up from that tackle. He stayed on the ground. So give him time to suck it in here. What happened to him?
Well, he got an accidental, just an accidental lead.
Oh,
yeah.
Just a bit of news from the Ilfracombe shed. Trent Thomas got accidental knock into the kidney area, in the front of his kidney. Bit of concern from them, taking him over to the hospital to get him checked out. He's a tough boy. They must be in a bit of pain. Ilfracombe players back on his feet now. Referee about to call play on. About to wave time on. Still about 8 minutes to go. Comes wide, Carrot Power. Looking for runners, picks up. Oh, Ricky runs straight in the hole, close. Oh, he flops it back. Good ball back to Carrot Power. Runs sideways, looking for runners. Mark Wren looking for runners. Oh! Matty Easton was a bit deep then. Rennie should have one more look first. They're giving it to Rennie. That'll be James Batt, letting him know that it was a good ball. Up. Referee's calling a blood bin. Blood bin to Ilfracombe. So James Hock's going off. They're not bringing him on. They're not replacing him. What's going on? Roger Batt feeds, looking for runners. Picks up Richard Anderson. He goes forward. Oh, he goes through Ernie Taylor's tackle. But he's picked up over the top by Simon Mitchell. Help from Brad Arbottle. Slowly to his feet. Tommy Elliott picks it up, runs in Simon Mitchell. Rolls it back. Comes back to James Batty. Charges into him. He'll be giving plenty of lip as he's going forward, Batty will. Yep, plays it. Barky plays slow off the deck. That's Brad Arbottle. Comes back to Trent Ode. Picks up his brother Dale, who just goes straight forward. Straight into Mick Campbell. Pushes off him. Ricky Moxon comes from behind and takes him in a tackle. Ably assisted over the top by Mick Hanson. They come right again. Pushes off one. Looking for... Oh, he throws it back to nobody. Ball's on the ground. Mitchell Anderson picks it up. Straightens it, looking for runners. Got Jerome Miller. He drops it back. Oh, it's come off a hand. It's play on. Referees call 6 more. Referees call 6 more. They're still fighting and jumping around in the tackle here. Dave Hode picks it up from dummy up, runs into Ricky Moxon. Simon Mitchell, right in the middle of the paddock. That's tackle 2 from tackle 1, I would say. Coming to the right hand side, on to McPhee again. He goes forward, bounces off Mark Wren. Simon Mitchell underneath, over the top Ricky Moxon. That's 2. Coming to the right hand side. Roger Batt shows, goes, spins out of 1, ducks under 1, goes back. Oh, he's standing still, looking for runners. Oh, Dylan Grant charges forward. He's making some good defence there. Comes back, going to the right hand side. They're set wide. Ilfracombe comes out. Oh, Tommy Elliott. Oh, they got an overlap. Robbie Johnson goes in and scores. Went from one side to the other. Robbie Johnson scores on the other side with about 10 metres in from the right hand side touchline. That'll take Ilfracombe out to a 6-point lead with about 5 minutes to go before full time. Is it a 6-point lead, Charmaine?
Yeah.
Oh, 4-point, is it? Sorry, that's a 4-point lead with about 5 minutes to go. All hinges on this kick. This kick will give them a 6-point spread.
Sorry, it is a 6-point margin.
Once again, I was right. 2 females were wrong. Nothing surprising there. And you need 1 good male.
Yeah, we're still looking for the 1 good.
What good male? I don't see a good male around. That's right, that's my husband. He's gone alpha.
They're taking their time here with the shot. Soaking up time. It's in their favour. Just Mitchell Anderson will take an extra minute here or so just to soak up time. They're in front. Barky's got a chase from behind here. This is what happened the last game. Barcaldine scored in the dying minutes to win this. Ilfracombe will be aware of it. Mitchell Anderson sets himself just to give Ilfracombe a 6-point lead, an 8-point lead. Moves in slowly. Strikes it. Touchies don't like it. Score remains the same. 4 minutes to go before full time. 24-18. 4 minutes to go. 2 sets of 6. Dan Chilcott sets it. Kicks it short and low, going for touch. Oh, run straight into Kurt Lacey. Kerrod Power. Mark Wren swallows him over the top. Dale gets the dummy half, jumps to the blind side, makes 2 or 3. Mark Wren underneath, over the top, Kerrod Power. Ball goes back. Picked up by the winger and he only makes 2 or 3 metres. But it doesn't matter, they're in possession and they're in the lead. Comes back to Trento. Roger Batt. Angry McPhee steps inside bottle. He's grabbed by Mick Hanson. Comes back to Trent on to Roger Bat. Roger Bat shows it, goes on his own steps. Oh, Dean Maloney slides off him, but he runs into Brad Arbol. He only makes 2 or 3. That's the 5th and last. Oh, Trent Hode shows it. Hoisted eye now. Ernie Taylor drops back nuts into no man's land. There's nobody picks it up. Comes out to the winger and Sutton. Oh, he's flicked it back off a Barcaldine head. Ilfracombe pick it up. No, referee's called a handover. He's called a handover. Lady. Back to Ricky Moxham. He trundles it forward into Dylan Grant. Underneath is Trent Hode. McHanson dummy half. He's waiting. Mick Campbell puts it under the arm. Bounces off one. He's met by Dylan Grant over the top. And Angry McPhee underneath. McHanson waiting to dummy half. Comes to the right hand side. Dan Chilcott shows it on the inside. Goes on his own. Jake Callahan over the top. Comes back to McHanson, onto Kerrod Power, shows it on the inside to Brad, picks it up. Good meters by Brad Arbottle. He's had a fair game off the bench here today, Bot. Knocked himself around a bit. Slung to the ground there now, so he was. At his arm, caught in the tackle.
No, that's Julie Mitchell. That's his one.
Just had his arm in a difficult situation there, landed on his shoulder. There's no malice in it. Ilfracombe only got a hold out for this set of 6, you would think. If Barkey don't score in this set, time will beat him. Yeah, they're getting bought up. Yeah, taking him off the other side. Couple of minutes to go. Barcaldine to play the ball. Maloney goes through onto Chilcott looking for runners. Kerrod Power out wide. Oh, he's let a couple go through and he had to submit because they got in front of him, so he didn't get done for the Shepherd. Lost ground in that set of 6. What's happened here? This is the 6th and last. Ball goes high. Ilfracombe let it bounce. It's in a no man's land. It goes back to Ren Landerson. He picks it up. He charges forward under. Oh, Ernie Taylor slides off him, but he only makes 5 or 10 metres. He's held over there. Robbie Johnson gets the dummy half. Runs forward. Runs into a red ball. Oh. Had a leg sweep there. Barkey supporters aren't happy with it. Had a second dig with his leg. Benno takes a tap, gives it to big brother Dave, says, take that forward for me, bro. He's met by Simon Mitchell and Johnny Gemmell. Plays it back. Back onto James Batt, sorry, charges into him. James Barwick over the top and underneath Simon Mitchell. Goes back now. There he is. Angus McPhee once again. Rucks it forward, 3 or 4 metre gain. Clock's going to beat Barcaldine here, I think. Comes wide to the right hand side. Oh, Peacock puts a short one over. Dives on it. Time's fast running out for Barcaldine. Comes now here to Roger Batt. Roger Batt shows and goes. Picks up his winger on the outside. He's met by Matty Easton. And that's full time here. Ilfracombe beat Barcaldine 24-18. Been a good day, been a bad result. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Jossie.
Thank you, Lyle.
He hurt himself chasing girls. Just chasing girls on before. You're right.
No, you can wait. The game over now. You've got 2 things to do and then we'll come back. Okay? 3.
That's Jack.
Yes, yes.